Consider this unaddressed contradiction. At the absolute pinnacle of global football, the margins are razor thin. Failure is a weekly reality. Yet one man has seemingly rewritten the laws of probability. Since the start of 2023, Rodrigo Hernandez, known simply as Rodri, has actually won more trophies with Manchester City and the Spanish national team than he has experienced actual defeats on the pitch. Just think about that for a second. More silver lifted into the air than matches lost over a nearly 2-year span.
4. That is the sheer, frankly, impossible number of total losses he has suffered over the past year. And here is where the statistic shifts from impressive to truly mind-bending. Each one of Manchester City's defeats during that stretch perfectly coincided with his absence due to injury or suspension. When he plays, they simply do not lose.
Welcome back to Learning with Pratik. If you're new here, I try to increase neuroplasticity by exploring a new topic every day. I do all the reading and researching so you don't have to. Today, our explainer is looking at Rodri, the perfect computer, and his historic 2024 Ballon d'Or victory. You see, the significance of this win goes far beyond a single player holding a golden football. It represents a fundamental shift in how we understand value, influence, and the very mechanics of the beautiful game. So let's explore how an unassuming midfielder became the center of the footballing universe.
Section 1. The Paris Boycott, a clash of footballing philosophies. To really understand the weight of this moment, we have to start at the Théâtre du Châtelet in Paris. Real Madrid had boycotted the ceremony entirely upon learning their star, Vinicius Jr., would not win. Now, this tension perfectly illustrates a broader clash of footballing philosophies. On one side, we have the traditional award winner, the forward, flashy, goal-scoring, and heavily marketing-driven. They're the ones producing the highlight reels. On the other side, we have the orchestrator. Rodri represents a systemic, defensive, and deeply tactical approach. Interestingly, Spain's captain once told Rodri he would have won the award earlier if he had just focused more on marketing himself. But Rodri understands football differently. Ultimately, this wasn't just about two competing players. It was a fundamental debate over whether individual brilliance in the final third is inherently more valuable than the collective control of the entire pitch. Section 2. The Perfect Computer, Redefining the Midfield Engine. Let's look at how Rodri actually functions on the pitch and why his influence is so absolute. He essentially operates as the central nervous system for his teams. When Ilkay Gundogan departed in 2023, Rodri just picked up the reins entirely, ensuring Pep Guardiola's incredibly complex engine continued to run without a hitch. It's exactly why his national team manager Luis de la Fuente dubbed him the perfect computer, noting that even at 50%, Rodri surpasses most midfielders globally. He brings this unmatched combination of press resistance, meaning he rarely, if ever, loses the ball under heavy pressure, alongside a towering physical presence and pristine distribution. He doesn't just tackle. He sees the entire board, processing the movements of all 21 other players in real time to create clarity and balance out of total chaos. Section 3. The clutch gene. Delivering under immense pressure. What really separates Rodri from past tactical orchestrators is a terrifying ability to remain entirely unflustered when the stakes are highest. It's the clutch gene. Typically, defensive midfielders hand the ball off when a match is deadlocked. They defer to the forwards. But in the 68th minute of the 2023 Champions League final, it was Rodri who calmly side-footed the match-winning strike. Fast forward to July 2024, and he anchors Spain to the Euro Championship as the player of the tournament. And finally, October 2024, the Ballon d'Or. He proves time and time again that he doesn't just fit into a footballing system, he literally is the system. Section 4. Justice for the Unsung. A monumental cultural shift. Crowning Rodri feels like an act of justice for an entire category of historically overshadowed footballers. For decades, the players who do the unglamorous, foundational work have watched the goal scorers take home all the accolades. During his speech, Rodri actually dedicated his win to legends like Xavi, Iniesta, and Sergio Busquets. What we are witnessing here is a complete redefinition of the defensive midfielder. Rodri's stated philosophy is to make his team work and to bring light to the pitch. Well, this win pulls the orchestrator out of the shadows and firmly into that light. Which leaves us with a fascinating paradigm shift to consider. By prioritizing systemic influence, flawless tactical execution, and collective success over sheer goal-scoring volume and marketing appeal, has the Ballon d'Or permanently changed its criteria for what makes the best player in the world, or is Rodri simply a unique exception to the rule? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, especially if you have something particular in mind. Thanks for watching. Tomorrow we open a different page. Until then, Pratik, out.